Well, did you ever feel this situation and you said to yourself, what happens if the government shuts down and my Social Security check does not arrive? You see the headlines. Congress arguing, words like shutdown and funding lapse, and you sit there thinking, I depend on that deposit. I pay my mortgage with that. I pay utilities with that. I buy groceries with that. If that check is delayed even a few days, what happens to me? Stay with me, because in the end, I am going to give you a clear checklist of what actually happens during a shutdown and what you should do right now to protect yourself. As you may have already noticed, rules are changing quickly in 2026. Policies shift, funding fights happen, and important updates can easily be misunderstood. I monitor these changes so you do not have to. If you find this guidance helpful, subscribe to my Senior Alert channel and turn on notifications so you never miss a critical deadline that could affect your finances. Before we begin, this video is for educational purposes only. My name is Judith Carver. I am not a lawyer, and laws can vary by state. My goal is to help you understand the situation calmly so you can make informed decisions. And always remember, our rights do not expire with age. Now listen carefully. Social Security benefits are considered mandatory spending under federal law. That means Congress does not have to pass a new spending bill each year for benefits to continue. The money for benefits comes primarily from payroll taxes paid into the Social Security Trust Fund. This is important. During past government shutdowns, retirement and disability benefits continued to be paid. Pause for a moment. That does not mean nothing changes during a shutdown. Here is where it gets interesting. While benefit payments have historically continued, administrative functions can slow down. Field offices may close or operate with limited staff. Phone lines may have longer wait times. Processing of new applications or replacement Social Security cards may be delayed. Let me give you a real example. During previous shutdowns, seniors who were already receiving benefits generally continued to receive their monthly payments on schedule. However, people applying for new benefits or needing in-person services experience delays. This is the part nobody talks about. The check itself is different from the customer service around it. Now watch out for this. Headlines often use dramatic language. You may hear phrases like, Social Security could run out, or benefits in danger. The brutal truth is that shutdown politics and long-term trust fund solvency are two separate issues. A short-term government shutdown does not automatically stop retirement checks. Stay with me. There is another layer. Even if benefits continue, there can be indirect effects. For example, if you are waiting on approval for Medicare enrollment tied to Social Security, processing could slow. If you need to change direct deposit information and offices are short-staffed, that could take longer. This is not fear. This is preparation. Let me ask you something. Are you already receiving benefits, or are you planning to file in the next few months? That matters. If you are already receiving your monthly payment through direct deposit, historically those payments have continued during shutdowns. If you are about to apply for benefits, you may want to file as early as possible to avoid administrative delays. Here is where it gets serious. Scammers love confusion. When shutdown headlines appear, fraud attempts increase. Seniors receive phone calls saying your benefits are suspended due to the shutdown, or click this link to protect your payment. Do not let them fool you. The Social Security Administration does not call you demanding immediate payment or threatening arrest over shutdown issues. Pause and think. If someone calls claiming your check is stopped because of a shutdown, hang up. Contact the official Social Security Administration directly through its official website or toll-free number. Verify everything. Now let us talk about the trust fund concern, because many people mix these together. The Social Security Trust Fund has long-term funding challenges projected in the future. That is a separate issue from a temporary government shutdown. A shutdown is about annual appropriations for certain government operations. Retirement benefits are mandatory spending and have continued even during prior shutdown periods. Most people never notice this difference. The headlines blur everything into one emotional storm. But facts matter. Calm matters. Here's the untold truth. If a shutdown were extremely prolonged and administrative systems were strained, delays could occur in certain support functions. But historically, monthly retirement and disability benefit payments have not stopped during shutdowns. Now let us talk about something that gives you control regardless of what happens in Washington. Even when history shows payments continue, it is still wise to prepare for short-term disruptions of any kind. Not because we expect the worst, but because life sometimes throws small surprises. Banks can experience technical outages. Severe weather can interrupt transportation. Power failures can delay electronic systems. Preparation is not about fear, it is about stability. It is always smart to keep a modest amount of extra cash at home in a safe, discreet place. I am not talking about large sums. I am talking about enough to cover groceries, fuel, or medication for several days if electronic systems are temporarily unavailable. When you have even a small cushion, you remove the panic that comes from depending entirely on one digital transaction. The same principle applies to medicine. If you take prescriptions daily, speak with your doctor or pharmacist about maintaining a small reserve supply within legal limits. Running out of critical medication because of a minor delay is unnecessary stress. Staying a week or two ahead when possible creates calm. Water and basic shelf-stable food are also simple protections. Not because stores close during a shutdown, they do not, but because storms, transportation delays, or local emergencies can happen at any time. A few cases of bottled water and several days of non-perishable food allow you to ride out short disruptions comfortably. Here is the mindset I encourage. Prepare quietly for the worst while expecting the best. Most government shutdown debates are resolved. Most systems keep functioning. Most deposits continue. But the seniors who sleep peacefully are the ones who planned ahead just enough. Preparation is dignity. It is independence. It is saying, I will not be shaken by headlines. So while we remain realistic about how Social Security has operated historically, take this as more than reassurance. Take it as a reminder of personal strength. Government debates come and go. Headlines rise and fall. But your preparation is something you control. Review your emergency supplies. Check your cash reserve. Confirm your prescriptions. These may seem like small actions, but small actions create large peace of mind. When you know you have even a modest cushion, you stop reacting emotionally to every news alert. Here's a gentle reality check. If your entire financial stability depends on one electronic deposit and you have no backup at all, that is not a comfortable position in any season, shutdown or not. Even modest preparation changes your stress level dramatically. Preparation is not fear, it is wisdom, it is dignity, it is independence. Expect the best outcome. Most shutdowns resolve, most benefits continue, but prepare responsibly for temporary inconvenience. That balance is wisdom, not worry. Now, as promised, here is your complete government shutdown readiness checklist. Pause and screenshot this. Keep it with your important documents. 1. Confirm you are receiving benefits and verify your payment date. Log into your official Social Security account and check your next scheduled payment date. Do not rely on memory or assumptions. Payments are scheduled based on your birth date or benefit type, and bank processing times can vary around holidays. Knowing the exact date helps you recognize a real issue quickly instead of worrying unnecessarily. 2. Confirm your direct deposit details. Contact both your bank and Social Security to verify the routing number and account number on file. Bank mergers, new accounts, or fraud-related changes can sometimes cause confusion. Direct deposit is safer than paper checks, but only if the information is correct. A simple confirmation can prevent avoidable delays. 3. File early. If you plan to apply soon, if you are planning to start benefits in the coming months, consider applying earlier rather than waiting. During government funding disputes, customer service and processing times can slow down. Ongoing benefit payments have historically continued, but new applications may take longer to process. 4. Build a small emergency cushion. If possible, set aside up to 1 month of essential expenses such as housing, utilities, food, and medications. Even if you cannot reach a full month, a partial cushion still reduces stress. Having savings means you are not forced into rushed decisions if there is a temporary delay. 5. Keep a limited amount of cash at home. Store a modest amount of cash in a safe and private place, not large sums. Just enough to cover several days of groceries, fuel, or medication if electronic payment systems experience short interruptions due to storms or technical issues. 6. Stay ahead on prescriptions. Do not wait until your final pill to refill. Speak with your pharmacy about maintaining a reasonable refill schedule within allowed guidelines. Even a small delay in transportation or processing can become serious if you are out of critical medication. 7. Keep basic water and non-perishable food. Maintain several days of bottled water and shelf-stable food. This is not about panic. It is about comfort during storms, power outages, or transportation disruptions. A small supply creates confidence and calm. 8. Verify information through official sources only. Ignore unsolicited calls, emails, or messages claiming your benefits are suspended due to a shutdown. Scammers take advantage of confusion. Monitor updates only through the official Social Security Administration website or verified government announcements. If there is ever a payment concern, contact Social Security directly and document the interaction. Now, let me say something clearly. Panic helps no one. Preparation helps everyone. Government shutdown headlines create emotional reactions. But historically, retirement checks have continued during prior shutdown periods. Rules change fast. I track the developments so you do not have to. Like and subscribe to the Senior Alert Squad so you never miss a critical update that could affect your income. If you are watching this and still feeling uneasy, tell me in the comments. Are you already receiving benefits or are you planning to file soon? I read comments personally, and I want to know what concerns you most. Share this with another senior who depends on Social Security income. Calm information spreads stability. Remember this, a shutdown debate does not automatically mean your check stops. Stay informed. Verify through official sources. Prepare calmly. And always remember, your rights do not expire with age.